There's a private group of hackers that is after me because they're fucking idiots who are basically white racists, and it has to do with some certain race riots in high school, and I'm not going to get into that. And they sided with the white racists within the government, and they're colluding and collaborating against me. Fine. So we have to teach these people a lesson. It's become apparent to me that the advantage I have is that they value their family more than I value mine. My family's betrayed me. Their family hasn't betrayed them, especially not on the level that mine has. Mine spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to oppress me and try to force medication on me, literally. Can you imagine that? Imagine if your parents spent hundreds of thousands of dollars instead of helping you out to force you down a path you completely are against, to the point where you were willing to turn to terrorism. And yet, their lack of insight, they label the Jedi the terrorists, and they side with the Empire. And it's that simple. So, as the cops started to determine whether or not to take me seriously, a lot of events in the news will not be connected to the things I've said. They're more like predictions. I feel that there's a lot of violence coming. At the same time, I feel there's not. So I expect, some trouble. Not as much as there should be. You see, I've given women quite the chance to prove themselves worthy. I've forgiven them time and time again. I've downplayed the harm they've done, and I've even said, "Oh, I saw a beautiful woman today." And that's how I began this series. It's talking about how beautiful women are. But you gotta realize, and just like when I was young, they betrayed me, and now they must be punished. Especially the women who think that because I got betrayed by a bunch of gorgeous women, that now I'm a loser, and that I should settle for some fat, ugly whore, some soulless fucking vampiress, etc. To me, that's ridiculous and preposterous. There's no woman too good for me. I'm too good for them. I'm a brain-searching son. I got fucking trophy in martial arts. I got one of the top scorers in the SAT. On and on. Okay, I'm an expert in world history and race relations and the Illuminati. I have divine fucking insight. I'm a brain surgeon fucking son. My mom was a doctor too. She dropped out of medical school. My uncles were both, respectable men. One was a doctor, the other's a lawyer. My dad's two brothers. So I come from a long line of people who are respectable, who are on the top tiers of society. So for them to turn around and say, okay, you're not good enough, you're just a fucking nigger, makes them a cracker whore who should be shot, a chink fucking tramp that should be shot, especially for what they did to Tibet, or a fucking wetback spickboarder hopping taco folding piece of shit that should be burned to fucking live, then shot, and then burned again. All of our enemies should be tortured and killed. I'm ready to be tortured and killed, and I am the good guy. So do I have a problem with dissecting my enemies' brains, that they see why they oppose me? Do I have a problem with putting a fucking whole steel tub full of acid and throwing them in it? No, I don't got a problem with that. Our enemies must be punished. All of them. I declare tonight the beginning of the African American offensive. Due to my uncle dying this month and the countless abuses that have been forced upon my people. I call for both reckless strikes and surgical ones. Both ones inspired by emotion and ones inspired by logic and careful, tactical thought. I call for covert operations. I call for open war. I call for war with the pen and the sword. We are under attack. It's time that we defend ourselves. Thank you.